Deputy Minister of M&E, William Sari, Professor Philip Dubu Osai, Deputy Rector of GIMPA, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. It is my great honor to be here today in front of you, to be invited to such a prestigious and important milestone in GIMPA's own evolution, and how important this is both for Ghana and for the region. I think training programs on the African continent have been mushrooming over the last decade, both through private training institutions, individual consultants, multilateral organizations all supporting this, especially BOPIs. And they're all involved in building individual capacity and organizational capacity for evaluation. Clear Anglophone Africa undertook an exercise in 2016 and charted 45 academic institutions across Anglophone Africa with programs in M&E. This was part of a broader understanding of the landscape on the continent in terms of the various stages at which these higher education degree programs were at. One of the biggest challenges we found is that there was an absence of a robust body of knowledge, standardized competencies, and curriculum to ensure that we build the profession. There's been an over-reliance on international content and on international programs that have dominated the evaluation education space, which is why Clear Anglophone Africa was created, was to try to build that local demand and that local capacity to develop local content to drive the evaluation space. So, Clear AA's put a lot of attention to the Made in Africa agenda, which informs how we think about methods, how we take the evidence from evaluations into the design of programs, and how we influence policymaking through the scholarship. And institutions of higher learning have the mandate to educate individuals and to create a body of professionals who add value to society. Institutions of higher education are the focal point in the Clear AA evaluation development capacity model. And we recognize the role that institutions such as GIMPA plays in providing the intellectual capital and the institutional legitimacy to strengthen evaluation education on the continent. We've taken the call to professionalize very seriously and do this by collaborating with universities that co-produce the outcomes we would like to see, which we've done with GIMPA with this postgraduate degree in M&E. In the approach that we took with Clear GIMPA, we recognized that the capacity to build and design the postgraduate degree diploma was already in great supply within GIMPA. You had all of the expertise required. It was just about the institutional architecture to get it approved, given how long-standing this effort has been within the university. So the GIMPA postgraduate degree is a perfect example of what can be delivered if we have the right partnerships in place, and how Clear AA can be seen as just a support role where needed in terms of technical assistance to help pivot an institution forward in institutionalizing its postgraduate degree capabilities in M&E. We think that we will look forward to continue to work with Charles and the team, and it's beginning to show incredible achievements in a very, very short period of time. And on that note, I'd really like to congratulate GIMPA and Charles's leadership in particular, as well as the outstanding support Charles has received from senior management within GIMPA for not only getting a postgraduate degree approved in a very short time frame, which is something we will never be able to achieve at BITS, but also that within such a short time frame we've moved to getting a master's nearly underway. And we look forward to the journey ahead and in working with you, and are particularly excited about the leadership role GIMPA can be playing for the sub-region across West Africa. Thank you.